What's going on, guys, and welcome to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Scrubby, and you might be wondering why am I uploading It's Not Sunday. Well, I'm going to be busy playing the new Call of Duty this weekend, so I figured I would upload now, give Crashy a little bit of a midweek break, and talk about some Overwatch. So today I wanted to talk about why it is so crucial that the next hero is a support hero. It's something that I'm very passionate about because I feel like if the new hero is anything outside of the support class, they're going to have some serious problems with the longevity of the game. My first reasoning for this is basically that the current healer pool is boring, and a large portion of this has to go to Mercy, so hopefully this new nerf actually does something to change that, but let me elaborate a little bit further. Basically, it feels like in the current support hero set, you really only have one or two options at any given time. Mercy has become an absolute must pick, and even before that, it appeared that you always had one hero that was the dominant choice that everyone was preferring. Before Mercy, it was Ana. Before that, it was Mercy and Lucio. What you're seeing is that basically ever since the inception of the game, there hasn't really been options at the support class, meaning that most support mains like myself find themselves playing the same hero over and over and over again, and it becomes very repetitive and borderline boring to even try to help the team. And I mean, while there are some fun options like Zenyatta, ever since Mercy became insanely overpowered, it's been solo healer in most games. I literally just got out of a session playing 9-10 games with Crashy, and I can personally tell you that I was solo healer in a massive majority of them. And basically, unless they add a new support hero that fills that main healer role, someone that can dish out a ton of healing and make it viable for them to be run in combination with another healer, or even by themselves, the position's going to become even more and more boring and repetitive, which is not good for anyone involved. I mean, the healer's a pretty important role, and while of course I am a little bit biased, it should be Blizzard's priority to make sure people enjoy playing the role, and with the way it's currently structured and set up, that's really not the case. Beyond that, a second reason I think it needs to be added is that there needs to be more variety in what the healers can do. And yes, this is different than my first point, so let me once again elaborate a little bit further. It feels that at the moment, all of our healers kind of all have a different ability, but at the same time, it feels like we need something fresh and new added into the game. The mechanics of every healer are different, and that's something that I personally love about the class. You always have a different experience, whether it be Lucio, Ana, Zenyatta, any of the heroes create something that is unique for themselves. But at the same time, due to the fact that you've been playing the same heroes now since the inception of the game in Season 1, there hasn't really been anything new for healers and support mains to actually learn and progress through and figure out how to play. And this, combined with the first point I talked about, where the support class is just becoming boring, is causing a lot of support mains to feel exhausted of playing their role. And while of course that point was very short, I'm now going to talk about what support hero I personally would want, something that I wish to see added into the game. Now, I feel like we need a main healer. Obviously, it's something that I've already reiterated multiple points throughout this video, and the reason for that is because at the moment you have Mercy and Ana, and in reality, there isn't much Ana put in there. It's basically all Mercy all the time. And while of course there is a nerf on the PTR, we're not quite sure how it's going to impact her playstyle, or if it's actually going to reduce her pick rate at any level. So to combat this, I want them to add a healer that can compete with Mercy for healing output. Of course, without a res and without that crazy ultimate ability, but nonetheless someone that can put out high output on healing and keep the team afloat in many situations. I also want a hero that can be combined with another healer, and one that promotes playing with another healer. Maybe someone that, when combined with a Zenyatta or a Lucio, does a much better job than a solo Mercy ever could. My reasoning for this is that solo healing puts a lot of pressure on your healer's shoulders, so if they added a healer that would get an added benefit of having another support hero on the team, I don't know how they would go about doing that. It would bring a lot of fun back to the support class, and also push onto the meta double healers, which I think is just really crucial if you want players to enjoy playing the role. Basically what I want is a mixture of Ana and Mercy so they can do that high output of healing while also not being able to break the game. Blizzard has a tendency of adding heroes that just absolutely wreck the meta and change everything about the game every time they add it in, so hopefully they do a bit of development and research into what they want the support hero to be. And they need to make sure it doesn't break the game, because seriously, the last few heroes they've added outside of Sombra have had a really hard time of being integrated into the game without absolutely breaking it, at least for a short period of time. But just a quick summary before I wrap up the video. We need a main healer because the support class as a whole is boring and repetitive because there hasn't really been anything new added for quite a long time. We need a new healer because the abilities and everything else is kind of becoming repetitive, so they need to add someone with the new mechanics to keep the game fresh, fun, and exciting because we've had the same healer since Season 1. And finally, hopefully the healer they add can do good output on healing and be in competition with Ana and Mercy for a main healer because I feel like it's something that the game is desperately missing right now, and until they add something, it's going to be a long way back for all healer mains. But on that note, guys, my name is Scrubby. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. If you're new to this channel, be sure to press that subscribe button. Blackwatch Intel uploads awesome Overwatch content every single day. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Scrubby. I upload videos like this right on my own channel as well. If you want to check that out, a link to that will be in the description. But at the end of the day, have an absolutely amazing one. Be sure to like and comment to let me know what you think of the video. If you agree, if you disagree, love to have a conversation, and have an amazing day. Peace out.